let's be real for a second. Is your life so comfortable, so soft, that you're not even scratching the surface of what you're capable of? Well, this right here, this is your wake-up call. We're going to give you the tools to absolutely shatter that comfortable cage, ditch the victim mentality for good, and forge a mind that's literally made of steel.
All right, let's get right into it. We're diving deep into Can't Hurt Me by the one and only David Goggins. And his whole idea? It's simple, but man, is it brutal. Yes, you can master your own mind. You can push way past what you think is pain and become a completely different, more powerful person.
But here's the thing, this isn't just some book report. Think of this as your battle plan. We're about to walk you through 5 levels, 5 challenges to build an armored mind from the ground up.
So, level 1, this all starts with what Goggins calls the accountability mirror. It's about radical ownership. I'm talking about confronting the raw, honest, unfiltered truth about where you are right now. No ego, no excuses, no sugarcoating anything. And why is this so important? Because that one act, just being brutally honest with yourself, is the first, most crucial step to taking back control. It completely shatters that victim mindset and puts the keys to your life right back in your own hands.
All right, here's your first quest. I want you to get brutally honest. Grab a bunch of Post-it notes, write down every single insecurity, every dream, every goal you have. Then, you're going to plaster them all over your bathroom mirror. Make it totally impossible to look away from your own truth.
Now here's the trap most people fall into. Being too nice to yourself. Saying things like, "Oh, I just need to lose a few pounds." No. The fix is brutal honesty. If you're overweight, the note says, "I'm fat." If you're not pulling your weight, it says, "I'm a slacker." Look, this isn't about shaming yourself. It's about facing the cold, hard truth so you can actually do something about it.
Okay, moving on to level 2. This is where we start building on that foundation. We're going to callous your mind. The whole idea is to intentionally, and I mean intentionally, schedule difficult things into your life. You use these physical challenges to toughen up your mind against its natural instinct to always take the easy way out.
And this is why it matters so much. Callousing your mind isn't just about getting better at running or lifting weights. You're forging mental armor that will protect you in any battle life throws at you. In your career, your relationships, anything.
So, you ready for your next quests? It's simple. The next time that little voice in your head says, "Ugh, I don't feel like it," that is your signal to attack. That's the exact moment you have to act. And when you feel like quitting, dig deep and push for just one more rep or one more minute. That's where the real growth happens.
And this is a big one. The trap is thinking that performance is all about your physical ability. The fix? It's realizing that it's almost never about your body. It's a test of how well you manage your mind. Pushing through that discomfort is how you level up your brain.
All right, level 3. This is called the cookie jar. And no, it's not about actual cookies. This is your mental trophy case. It's a list of every single victory you've ever had, every obstacle you've overcome, no matter how small. This is your personal fuel source you can tap into when things get really tough. So why does this matter? Because the cookie jar is your emergency superpower. It's a shortcut. It lets you take immediate control of your thoughts when you are in the thick of it, when you're suffering and your mind is just screaming at you to quit. Okay, quest time. Let's fill up that cookie jar. Sometime today, I want you to sit down and write down at least 3 to 5 times you've overcome something difficult and succeeded. Then, the very next time you feel like giving up, you reach into that mental jar and remind yourself of the badass you actually are. You see, the trap is that your brain is hardwired to focus on the pain you're feeling right now. All it wants is for the suffering to stop. The fix is that cookie jar. It's a powerful reminder with hard evidence that you've conquered tough stuff before and you can do it again. Level 4. Get ready, because this one is an absolute game changer. It's called the 40% rule. Here's what it is. When your mind is screaming at you that you're done, that you're totally maxed out, you are actually only at about 40% of your true capability. Think about that for a second. That feeling of being done, it's not a real stop sign. It's just your brain's built-in governor, its safety mechanism, trying to keep you comfortable. Knowing you've got a whole 60% left in the tank, that's your green light to smash right through those walls you thought were your limits. So here's how you're going to test this rule. 2 simple quests. First, in your very next workout, when you think you've hit your limit, just do 5% more. If you planned on 10 reps, you're doing 11. Second, pick any task. work, studying, whatever, and when you want to stop, push for just 15 more minutes. That's it.
The trap here is so simple. It's believing that voice in your head when it says, "I'm done." The fix is to reframe it. You have to know that voice isn't telling you the truth about your limits. It's just expressing your mind's desire to be comfortable again. It's just a feeling, not a fact.
And now we've reached the final level, taking souls. This sounds intense, and it is, but really it's a mind game you play to get a massive psychological edge. It's all about deciding to outwork everyone around you, especially your competition, and doing what they think is impossible right in front of their eyes. And why does this matter? Because this mindset, taking souls, is the ultimate training ground for performing under pressure. It literally trains you to bring your absolute A game when you feel your absolute worst. And that right there is what separates the great from the legendary.
Your quests for this level are all about strategy. First, identify a competitor. This could be at work, in the gym, anywhere. Your mission? For 1 week, show up earlier than them and leave later. Second, when it's go time on a project or a big task, your goal is to absolutely blow their highest expectations out of the water.
But listen up, there is a huge warning here. The trap is being defiant just for the sake of it in the wrong situation. That can seriously backfire. The fix is to know your terrain. Understand the rules of the game you're playing, and be smart and strategic about when and where you decide to push.
Okay, we've got a bonus level. This is for those of you who've already crushed it and are at a high level. It's about becoming uncommon amongst the uncommon. See, when you're at the top, your biggest enemy isn't someone else. It's complacency. You have to constantly invent new challenges for yourself to keep growing.
And this is maybe the most important truth of all. Greatness isn't a finish line you cross. It's not permanent. You are either getting better or you are getting worse. There is no such thing as staying the same. So your quests are simple but powerful. First, pick an area where you've already succeeded and set a new goal that is way harder. Second, when you see your team packing it in for the day, find one small extra thing you can do to move the needle forward.
The absolute biggest trap at this elite level is your own ego. It's starting to believe you are just inherently superior. The fix? The true sign of being uncommon amongst the uncommon? It's becoming a leader who uses that drive to lift your team up with you.
All right, let's lock it in with a quick checkpoint recap. 1. Hold yourself accountable with the mirror. 2. Callous your mind with scheduled suffering. 3. Use your cookie jar of past wins for fuel. 4. Know you always have 60% more in the tank. 5. Take souls by outworking everyone. And finally, stay uncommon by never, ever getting complacent.
Okay, to put this all into action right now, here is your 7-day quest plan. Day 1. Build your accountability mirror. Day 2, do the one workout you've been dreading the most. Day 3, write down your cookie jar list. Day 4, audit your schedule and kill 1 hour of wasted time. Day 5, pick one task and absolutely dominate it. Take souls. Day 6, review your week and find one thing to improve. And Day 7, active recovery and plan your attack for next week.
Hey, to make this even easier for you, I've turned all of this into a clean PDF, plus an action worksheet so you can actually apply these levels. The link for that is right down in the description or in the pinned comment. All right, if this helped you forge even a tiny bit of mental armor, do me a favor and hit that like button, share it with someone who needs to hear this, and subscribe for more. And now I've got a question for you. Drop a comment below. What is the one specific step you are going to take in the next 24 hours? Let's see it.